Hi, I'm Courtney Julia. Today's video blog is about why you should try yoga. Now, I know that myself, before I tried yoga, didn't want to do yoga because I thought it was too easy. It wasn't worth my time. I wasn't going to get a good enough workout. I'm a runner. I've competed in track and field in college. How is a yoga class going to challenge me? When I finally went to my first Bikram yoga class, I was very pleasantly surprised to find that not only did it challenge me, but it worked my body in ways that had never been worked before. And that's what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today. The whole purpose of yoga is to use your own muscular strength to stretch out your body. Each and every pose is designed to put you in a position so that you can use your own muscles, your biceps, to stretch out another area of your body, such as your hamstring. For example, if you look at the pose Padhastasana, you'll find that we set you up in an exact position so that you don't only just use gravity to stretch out your hamstrings, you actually use your bicep strength to pull yourself there. Now, because Hatha yoga, like Bikram yoga, is a yoga where you don't move very much. You're not bouncing in and out of these postures. You're pulling as hard as you can for a specific amount of time so that you can open up your body. You're not going to push yourself too far and tear a muscle or pull or strain anything. So not only are you doing strength work, you're also stretching at the same time. So rather than being a waste of your time, you're actually killing two birds with one stone. The other thing that most exercises don't do is yoga really taps into that mind-body connection. Now, what does that really mean? When you hear me say mind-body connection, you're probably thinking that I'm talking about something spiritually, and maybe you're in the spot in your life where you don't care about meditation, and that's fine. I'm not asking you to meditate. I'm not asking you to sit there and chant or anything like that. When I say the mind-body connection, what I really mean is the connection between your mind and your muscles, and that's your nerves. It all runs through your spinal column. You can think about your spinal column as an information superhighway connecting your brain and what you want to do to your body, making those movements happen. Now, when we're young and we're children, we start to do activities and our neural connections, our nervous system starts to develop. We start to build connections from our brain to our muscles so that we have finer motor control over our bodies. Now, as we get older and we stop being as active, some of those neural connections start to die. So when you think that you're activating all of your leg strength, there are actually smaller muscles that aren't being activated, and that's where yoga comes in. When you do yoga, you train those synapses to fire quicker. They become faster. Your body starts to respond quicker. Your reaction time grows faster, which is why yoga is actually so good for athletes. So many athletes know that they have to do a particular movement. They don't necessarily have full control over their body. Yoga is going to help you gain better control so that when you go to push off, say in soccer, for example, you're going to actually be pushing all the way through your little toe so that you can change directions faster, more snappier, with less likelihood for injury. That's another reason why yoga is so good. Now, maybe you're not an athlete. You're probably thinking to yourself, why does that affect me? Why do I care if my reaction times are faster? Why do I care if I activate every muscle within a certain group of muscles or within a certain system? And that's where we'll bring it back to someone who perhaps has been in an accident. Now, you've probably heard of some of those people who have been told by doctors or physical therapists that, they'll never regain full movement of a foot, perhaps. And then all of a sudden they have a miraculous recovery. What you don't see is the hard work that goes behind getting that recovery. Let's say, for example, you've had a bad accident, and for whatever reason, you no longer have movement in your foot. How are you going to get that movement back? You're probably going to go to a physical therapist, and you're going to spend a lot of time with that physical therapist telling you to move your big toe. You're going to spend many hours being frustrated and not able to do it. But the physical therapist is going to keep on you. They're going to say, focus on moving this toe. This is going to be one of the remedies, perhaps, that you do. And then all of a sudden, after weeks of no progress, all of a sudden that toe is going to move. And it's going to seem like a miracle. What really happened? And what happened is that mind-body connection. You've started to retrain the neural system to move again. Your body is not stagnant. You do have control over it. And that's why yoga is so cool. If you aren't injured, if you don't have anything you really need to come back from, yoga is a great venture for you to gain a lot of strength and mobility, flexibility, and just control over your body, which may not seem important now, but as you start to age and you start to begin to lose your balance, all of a sudden you're going to realize it's very important to train those neural connections. To sum it up, yoga is really good to, one, not only open up your body and make you more flexible, but it also strengthens you. But two, the most important thing is that you're training that mind-body connection. You're getting your body more efficient and activating your full strength. That's very hard to stimulate using weights because you have something that's physically under your control. When you limit it to just your body, you'll be surprised at how much more control you're actually able to get over your own strength. Give it a try. You might be surprised, especially if you try a hot yoga class. It's going to be more of a workout than you thought. Who knows? It might even inspire you to come back.